Yes, somebody raised. Who was this? Who raised the hand? Things change. People were moving out of it. Yeah. Path Prabhu, you know. What is that? Oh, three of you know. Wonderful. Okay, let's hear from all three of you. Then we'll see. We'll do the voting. It's voting season in India, in America. So it is. Yeah, we'll find out. Yes, Path Prabhu, where we stopped last week?
So, so we were discussing about what does it mean to be a part and parcel of Krishna, and so yeah, our discussion was somewhere in the middle, I would say, and it was not completed because we ran out of time. So that's what I would like to say.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Om Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Exactly what Path Prabhu said. We were in the middle of that discussion how we are different in quantity and equal in quality as Krishna, our soul. So that's what discussion was going on.
Okay. Pradim Prabhu.
Yes, so apart from what Om Prabhu and Pal Prabhu said, we were reading chapter 5 of Transcendental Teaching of Prahlad Maharaj.
Hmm.
We discussed some points like Vedic knowledge is infallible, and then we had that discussion about part and parcel of Krishna.
Hmm. Okay. And where did we stop?
So we read 2 paragraphs, I think.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Anybody else? Where did we stop? Only Pradim Prabhu remembers. Nobody else remembers. Where did we stop? At which point did we stop? At what point? What was the point at which we stopped? What was the point at which we stopped? Okay. Nobody remembers. That's fine. All right. So we continue further. We go to the next point there. Or you want me to you want to discuss that discussion further? Hmm? Sorry, if you I cannot see people, all of you. So if you want to say something, you can say things because I want people to understand.
Yes, bro, we want that point to be continued.
Okay. Who wants this point to be continued? But who are the two people now? Oh my gosh, this is 4, 5, 6, 5. You don't know who are the 5. Okay. What? Beginners present. Okay. So tell me one thing. Only for beginners, it's for everybody else also, This is a point where everybody else is there. So how much did you think about this point through the week? How much time did you think about this point? Yes, Padma Prabhu, how much did you think about this point?
So almost daily I thought about it, that in the next week I'll raise that point. Uh, you said that
Okay. Yeah, you said that.
You should bring that point if you want that discussion to continue. So I was
Yeah,
thinking.
very good. So what did you think? You thought about this point, and you think about this angle?
Yes, Prabhu, I was thinking like
How long did you invest to think about this point?
like daily or in total how much?
In total, if it's a daily, I understand daily. Daily, you think about this point. What
Yes,
was the angle? What should be the what should be the point, and how it is, and all that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Om Prabhuji. You also raise your hand, so tell me.
Yes, Prabhuji. Well, I and Pradyumna Prabhu were discussing almost daily about this point. So maybe,
Okay, very
but
good.
we were not able to come to a conclusion.
Your conclusion. Okay, wonderful. Yes, Sushi Mataji, you also raise your hand. So how long did you think about this point?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I also thought daily for at least for some time I could before even chanting. I was thinking about it, not to quantify the time, but I was thinking about it, and I was having a discussion with my parents also about this.
How did it go?
Not very conclusive, Prabhuji, but I mean, yeah, that same point came about part and parcel and quantity, quality, um, soul. So eternality of soul. All those points were coming, but not a very conclusive discussion. But
Okay,
everybody has their own opinions. Yeah.
opinion. So you thought about this. Okay, Sushi Mataji, how about you? How long did you think about this?
Hare
Or did you
Shamaji,
think
yes,
about it? First of all, did you think?
yes,
Okay.
yes, Prabhuji.
How long? How much time did you invest there?
Uh, Almost every day when I am actually looking at the mobile, also I was doing some search. What is part and parcel of Krishna? How can I relate the things with uh, part and parcel of Krishna? What does it exactly mean? If I want to be a part of a discussion, I have to think like this in that way. And there were so many questions. First, I was thinking about what is the value of my life, and I was discussing with Sushi Mataji, and we were discussing this in Sushi Mataji's program, and it was like every day we were thinking some or the other this topic.
Okay, very well. Something happened. You please. The camera is frozen. But okay, Mataji, thank you very much. We understand it's daily. Yes, Path Prabhu, how much did you invest time on this?
Hare Krishna, I think I invested around 2 hours in the entire week thinking about it. So,
That's good
yeah.
enough. Was it when you're taking a shower or something? Or
No, bro. Um,
well, you should. 24 hours you must have like this.
no, bro. While taking shower, I think about other things. But yeah, I was thinking about this when I go for a walk after dinner. So,
Okay, this is your dinner time munching.
yeah.
After dinner munching.
Yes.
Digestion. Okay, wonderful. So all of you have thought about this. There's some value to this. Okay. Now, if others who are not in beginners program, if you want to participate, then you also have to tell us how much time did you invest? Did you invest on this time? If not, then you please tell us no. Then we can understand. So if you want to be part of this also or not, this discussion or not, because you may know the answers, you may know all those things. So yes, leaders, please. Intermediate leaders. Let's see who's there now here. Yes, Divanshi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Are you there with us?
Yes, Ramji, Hare Krishna.
We can't see you.
Yes, Rosie, I don't have my laptop with me right now. Actually, I'm joining through my
Ah,
phone, my laptop. I left it
okay,
somewhere.
okay. That's all right. That's all right. So if you want to be part of this, then you should tell us how do you think about this point? Last week, no, you were not there.
No, Prabhuji, I was not there last week.
But did you watch the discussion?
No, Prabhuji, I did not get the time to watch that discussion as well.
Oh, okay. Yes, Sanjay Prabhuji, what do you think? You thought about this?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Not all the time. I didn't thought about it because I was a bit busy in different things. But
Yes, you
yes,
came to New Zealand
after
too.
after the class, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
After the
After the
class,
class,
I
you thought,
yes,
and then you
I
forgot
thought
about
it.
it.
No problem. I haven't
I know
forgot
we
about
will.
it.
Ah, it's just there
I
somewhere.
know the topic will be, yes. It's in my back of mind, but I was
Yeah.
still
It's not in front of the
contemplating.
mind. It's in the back of the mind, not front of the mind. Okay. All right.
Yes.
No problem. Yes, Saraswati Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji. Did you think about this topic? I just want to see how serious we are. We are interested or not, how much interest. It takes time. This is my currency. Exchange rate. You're muted, mother. You're muted.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes,
Yes, hello, mother.
yes, I did think about it, Prabhuji.
Yeah. And what was the conclusion?
I want to hear your views, Prabhuji.
My views, it's simple. Well, it costs. It's very nice. All of you should get free education, free this. I understand. We are in free business, but still, this is my currency there. I'm also a Gujarati man, businessman. You're also very busy. Did you think about this when taking care of your grandchildren? You said, let me give this child and think about this. Your part and parcel meaning what? Let me think about this first. Yeah, it didn't happen like that, huh? Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Who else is there now? Yes, Siddha Prabhu, what do you think? Do you think about this? Or it's not worth thinking? No, we don't want to think about it. I've got my other things to be thinking about,
Yes, Prabhuji. Definitely. I thought about this point, but yeah, I was meditating on other stuff as well.
Yes.
But this point, actually, there's I don't know if it's a conclusive or what, but yeah, I think the point that we had a discussion on and what Srila Prabhupada actually made comments on similar point. So, but I think still it leaves with a question mark.
No, that's
There
okay.
was,
I'm asking you, did you think about it?
yes, of course, yeah.
How much did you think about it? Like after the program and then you forgot? Like our
No,
Sanjeev
a
Prabhu.
couple of times it came because I was reading something else because again that point came up. So
Oh,
I thought about it. Yeah.
thought about it then. Yes, Namrata Mataji, do you think about this point? And would you like to participate?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. There was
Navina, do the homework. But before that, hold on. Before doing the homework, what is the meaning of part and parcel? You're discussing this. Think about it first. It happened like this?
So, Prabhuji, I have heard from you many times that we are the part and parcel of Krishna.
Yeah.
So I knew that before, but when we were having lunch in the office, and then there was they always try to share me their lunch, something. Then I always don't refuse because we don't eat onion, garlic and all, and they would just say, I wish you could eat something so we can offer you. And I say, I wish you could not eat anything, And then something comes up, and then they say, you always end up on the Krishna, isn't it? Like they were saying me, whatever we tell you, you always tell about Krishna consciousness and all. Then I said, of course, because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Just like you said, I'm daddy's girl, and this I got it from daddy and all, and glorify your daddy. That we are part and parcel of Krishna, and then I'm devotee of Krishna, so I always glorify Krishna, that's what I just said. So
Yeah, that's very good.
sometimes the points come probably like that. So
yeah, that's very good. But did you
about
think about what does it mean to be part and parcel of Krishna? That is our point. So diving into it, what does it mean? Why did Krishna create us? Do you think like this?
No problem.
Oh. Now, Dolly Mataji, what do you think? Do you think like this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, I thought about it that what is that mean that we are part and parcel of Krishna,
Very
that
good. Very
all
good.
the souls are part and parcel of Krishna, that because we heard that when we are in the womb of the mother, then we are praying to Krishna that we will come out of the cell and then we'll, worship you. And but then when we come in this material world, we just completely forget about it. And but we are still part and parcel, but we forget about it. We don't
realize
that.
Okay, all right, thank you. Avinash, are you there now? Did you think about it? Or you have too many
Yes,
other things to think about?
yes, Prabhuji. Sorry, I could not. I'm not able to turn on my camera. I'm sorry, but yes, Prabhuji. This was talk of town
Talk
in
of
Nagpur.
town.
Yes, we were discussing this last week at a program at Suchi Mata's home, and not only this point came, that problem value of life also came that
Yes,
point,
value of
and
life.
everybody was surprised to see that how deep we can go in our discussion, and yeah, and everybody as usual, everybody has got their own value of life. Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji. We discussed,
Okay.
and almost every day devotee asked me this question.
Okay, okay, very nice. Thank you very much. So now very quickly, okay, looks like everybody have discussed something according to your limitations. You thought about it, and you could think to the capacity that you can think. I understand all those things. So it satisfies me. Let us dwell into it more. And Divanshi Mataji, you have not listened to the previous week's lecture. So you must please do so. Discussion. It was a very robust discussion. We nearly came to fights. And I had to use my taekwondo techniques. To protect myself from all the attacks from every side. Right. So now, who would like to remember just one point from all of you? What were the points we discussed so that we come back to speed? It was a good. Okay. Very quickly. Very quickly. One point that you remember.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I remember the point that soul is made for a purpose, or that we discussed. Yeah, like that. I was
Okay.
rating that point. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Soul is made with a purpose. Krishna made us with a purpose. What else did we discuss?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes. Very good. All of you should be jumping in. Yes, yes. That's it. That's it. Tell us
You
more. Yeah.
mentioned the point about how what the Krishna's body made up of eternity,
Yes.
knowledge, and bliss.
Yes. Right. What else?
Prabhu, we discussed that soul was never created. It existed since time immemorial.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
We discussed that there were two paths. Like one was some were saying that Krishna created world for us, or he created for himself. So that discussion was there. Did he created for himself, or did he created for us?
Yes. Very good. Very good. What else?
So, we also had this we can be godly, but we cannot be God. That the point,
Yes.
quantity and quality wise.
Very good. Very good. Okay. What else? What else?
We also discussed, are we really born?
Are we really born? Aha. Let us start with that. That's a good question. A good point. What do you think? Are we really born? So what do you mean when Krishna says, Mamay Vamsa Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana? That is the most important point definition that we use to say that we are part and parcel. We are born from Krishna. Mamay Amsha, Mamay Vamsha. From me, we are all eternal part and parcel of Krishna. Jiva Loke. Right? So what does it mean? We are eternal part and parcel of Krishna. What does it mean? Yes, Path Prabhu, you've got lofty association of big devotees. You should be able to check it. Did you ask them this question? Or you're walking alone after prasadam, dinner time. So that's another thing.
Right now, I'm in Nagpur, so no association of big devotees.
Oh, no
But
association.
different kind of big devotees I have here.
Different kind of big devotees. Okay.
So
They also have the same question. So you cannot ask the same question to
yes.
them. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, same question. Okay, lovely. Right. So what is the meaning of being part and parcel of Krishna? Krishna, we are all eternal part and parcel of Krishna. Prabhupada says it. So what does it mean? Yes, yes. Don't raise your voice. Just raise your hand. Don't just start.
Yes, bro. So just on the definition of part and parcel means a essential and inseparable component of something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, hold on, I'm just trying to see this particular verse, okay? I want us to look at this verse, okay? Chapter 2, verse number 12. Okay, what is that verse? Natve vaham jatu nasham, natvam neme janadipaha, na chaiva na bhavishyamaha tato vayam atah param. Right? Okay. Can you read? Somebody read translate one or two. I'll read it. Synonyms. Natve vaham jatu nasham. Na means never, tu means but, eva certainly, aham I, jatu become. Na never, asam existed. That means never, but certainly I become, never existed. Na, it is not so. Tvam, yourself. Na, not. Ime, all this. Janadipaha, kings. Na, never. Cha, also. Eva, certainly. Na, not like that. Bhavishyamaha shall exist. Sarve, all of us. Vayam, we. Ataparam, hereafter. So never, but certainly I become you, become never, existed. It is not so. Yourself, not all these. Kings, never, also. Certainly, not like that. Shall exist. All of us. We, hereafter. One second. Not this. I was looking at something else. This is where. Can somebody please read the translation, please?
Yes, sir. Translation. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
So, what does it mean? Come on. What does it mean? Anybody, please? What does it mean?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Just saying that there was never a time that Krishna was not existing and then he came into existence, or we were not existing or we came into existence. We and Krishna existed from time immemorial. There was never a time when he and us didn't existed, or we will ever gonna cease to exist.
Okay, so 1 minute. We were discussing that point before that Krishna, why did Krishna make us exist? For his enjoyment? Yeah. Krishna made us enjoy existence for his enjoyment?
Yes, Guruji.
Right? Then, if Krishna knows that he is God, that we are going to fall down and go into the material world, why did he create us? And go through all this suffering? So, for his enjoyment, he has created difficulty for us, all living beings.
Not everyone falls down, Guruji.
But there's a chance. He knows past, present, and future, so he knows he's going to fall down. And we have to go through being a small ant, insect, a worm in the stool, a pig, a donkey, then we become human being, then again we fall down. So what did he create us? Just for his enjoyment? He said just for enjoyment. What kind of enjoyment is this, man? Is it a good question? Or wrong question? Yes, yes. One second, Prabhuji. Yes, wrong question or right question?
Yeah, he knows present, but probably the reason means, yeah, you want to enjoy. That's why actually expand himself, into his different
So that's right.
experience
Then
as
he,
well.
yeah. So then once he knows that we're going to be falling down, why did he create us?
But
To
he
go
will
to all this
also know that they will come back, find their path back to him again.
That's right. This is the answer for you. You satisfied with this answer?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yes, Paul Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So we
Yes.
just read that there was never a point that we were not there and we would not be created. So the question is a bit dubious. And also the point about being, yeah, it just connects to that we were never created. So the question holds no value for me at least.
Okay. Let's go to Bhagavad Gita 2, chapter 2, chapter 20. Use this. And go to Veda base. Okay, the new version, 83 version.
Okay.
Sorry, no. Use the original version. Go to, as it is, 1972 edition. 220. Don't go to Veda base now. Go to this original edition. Unedited edition. Like Prabhupada books, or Prabhupada IO, or as it is, 1972 edition.
Yes, Prabhu. It's open in front of me.
Very wonderful. Tell us the Bhagavad Gita verse. Na
Should I sing?
jayate. Huh?
Okay. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin
Naham.
नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे.
Wonderful. Let's go to the translation now.
Translation. For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain.
Okay. Again.
For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain.
So what do you mean by this verse?
Prabhu, I think it's just echoing that what we read, that the soul is never born, nor does it die, and then the existence of the soul does not cease to be, right? Because it's eternal. And yeah, that's mentioned in the third line as well. He's unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, primeval, all of them different words, but carrying the same message. And he's not slain when the body is slain. So
okay, now you read the current version, 83
yeah,
version, in the translation.
Now there's a
yeah, we
difference.
discussed this. We have discussed this in the past. So read this now. Let us discuss it.
Translation. For the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain.
So here it says he's never born. Okay, never come into being. Previously it says come into being. Okay, so both Prabhupada never corrected this point. Prabhupada gave classes on this, lectures on this. But the Chinese people say it is more clear in this particular verse like this. Okay, fine. Let's stop at this. So, Siddhar Prabhu, now you are coming to the point where Krishna created us for his enjoyment.
Yes.
And he's very happy for us to fall down in the material world. Eventually they'll come to us. But till the time in every body we are suffering. And we have to go to all this distress of conscience control and not eating this, not eating that, all those things, and then go to Krishna if we are very fortunate and when he wishes. Is it very good on Krishna's part?
Well, he do not desire that, Prabhuji, but that is actually we made a choice out of our free will, because he gives a free will to everyone. Because if he knows what is going to happen and he programs us like that, then there is no individuality will exist anyway.
Very good point. So that means, as God, as Krishna, he also does not know things, is it?
No, he will know, Prabhuji. He is supreme. Yeah.
Then if he knows, then how can he say we have free will? He don't know. He will fall down. They will misuse it. He should know. He's God. What do you think?
He may know, Prabhuji, yes, because he says he knows the present, past, and future. So obviously, he will know what will happen. But as I said, that whoever actually chose to go to the material world will also come back to him. But probably they will realize this point, because after suffering, going through all this, they may value that point.
So why create in the first place?
Why create the soul in the first place?
Yes. If he is going to go down in the material world. Have you thought like this?
No, I thought about this point, Prabhuji. Initially, when I was in beginners class, I had this question always, because they say the souls are unborn. They're never created. They're separated part and parcel. They're eternal. So I thought there must be then constant number of spirit soul, if they're not created. So that's why, and at that time, I remember, because I never really got satisfied at the time with this question answer, because I thought, why the actually population of this world is increasing? Is that if the spirit soul are constant, then is that
it's not
mean?
constant. They are not constant. They keep
Yeah,
increasing.
yeah, yeah. So because that when you read the translation, they're unborn, right?
Yeah.
So that means that they actually born at some stage out of Krishna.
So that's what the question is. Why are we born?
That's Krishna's desire, Prabhuji. So Srila Prabhupada always says this point, that the reason we exist because Krishna want to enjoy, and Srila Prabhupada actually in the lecture.
That's right. Yeah. Krishna desires. So Krishna desired to enjoy, and he created all of us, and we fell down. Tough luck, mate. Krishna said, I created you, but tough luck, mate. Good luck next time.
Yeah.
Sorry, not being sarcastic. I'm just being. It's a very heavy topic, but I'm trying to make it a bit more conducive for future generations and for us, our palatability. So Krishna is not very kind, is he? He wants to enjoy, so he creates us.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he falls down. He says, okay, I'll be with you. You come back to me. But you do all these things to come back to me. In this life, you got this child, this husband, this wife. Next life, another child, husband, this wife. We attach, we forget. Attach, forget. All these difficulties go on, and on. So many lifetime. This time we came down from Brahma down to. Is this very good? Have you thought like this?
From the Krishna's big picture, if you look at the big picture, you also mentioned that all this, traveling, Brahma and whatever, from their timeline, it is just a fraction of a second. You said it's just blink of an eye, you go and come back.
Not even blink of an eye. That's correct.
Yeah. So.
But we are suffering.
Yeah. So even as a parent in material world as well, you will know that actually children, you're gonna have children, they're gonna be mischievous, and they'll learn from their mistake, but they will learn, as long as you guide them properly.
Yeah. So that means you do not know. But Krishna being God should know past, present, and future, everything,
Yes.
We as parents
but he
do
will
not
also
know
know this, so they may come back, Prabhuji. So
yeah, that's right. So why? What do you mean? Why suffer all the time? Some of them we don't come back. Then what happens? What did
so
he
they
create
learn
us?
from the mistake, Prabhuji, because they're free will.
Why create? That's what I'm saying. Why create?
Because Srila Prabhupada said that no one can enjoy in isolation. That's why he actually expand himself.
So that's why he created, right?
Yes.
For his enjoyment.
Yes.
Right. That's the point. Is it good or bad? Parth Prabhu, what do you think? Anybody else, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, I would like to just add a few points that so enjoyment of Krishna. So I have my couple of doubts for that usage of words, but still I would say that so Krishna, like we discussed in last class, that it's about reciprocating love, right? And for reciprocating love,
Very good.
we need free will. And yes, Krishna knows past, present, and future, and he knows that if there is an option given of free will, some of the souls will inadvertently misuse, and not misuse, use it. There's like, because there is only two options, right? Either you're with Krishna or you're with Krishna in some other way, right? So in the material world, which we say, right? So there has to be that. Otherwise, if you just limit it to this world, then there is no love, there is no exchange of love going on there. So some have to come down here, or some will come down here. But as we know, majority, Prabhupada says in the books, majority of them are still there. They're chosen, they're not misused the free will, right? So
No, because
yeah,
they are not misused, because they are not supposed to misuse.
yeah,
We are those called we call fallible. They are infallible. So he created them separately.
infallible souls also exist, Prabhu. I did not know.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's a little tricky. I didn't want to add this. Yeah, there are those who do not fall down. Just like there are big fish of sea, they will never come inside the river, small
Yeah.
water. They will never come. They are in the sea only. Similarly,
Okay.
there are called param, eternally conditioned, eternally liberated. Two kinds of souls.
Oh, and both of them are part of this
All of them are part of
marginal potency of Krishna.
yes, yes. All are marginal,
Okay.
but they do not misuse. We misuse. It's a big concept which has come to you very quickly. Normally, it comes at a later stage, but it will be discussed in detail in the future because we realize. Maybe you want to think about this. Okay, puts a different spanner. Yes, who is Sushi Mataji or Sushi Mataji? Somebody raised the hand, please.
Yes, Prabhuji. I was thinking this last night that if we were serving Krishna, then like I was relating it with my parents. If I'm serving my parents, then why my parents will put me in misery? Why, like if I want to go out of my home and live somewhere else, then my father or mother will at least convince me at some point that don't go. And if I'm not convinced, then but did Krishna convinced us? Krishna convinced
Yes,
our
he did.
souls.
He did.
Okay.
Prabhupada said he did very
And
much.
and if we are not convinced, then we like as per our free will we went to these.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the biggest philosophical teasing point for in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, in ISKCON. And there are different, even amongst Gaudiya Vaishnavism, there are different answers to this. Okay, that's why we differ. Chaitanya Mat, Chaitanya Saraswati Mat is different answer. Gaudiya Mat is different answer. ISKCON is a different answer. You understand this point? So it's a very important point we're discussing this. And I want us to really understand this. Because I can say many of us will not, yeah, okay, we are part of Krishna, but we forget about it. We go to sleep. We're sleeping only. Nobody's discussing this more, To say, why like this? Why did he create us? If he knew that we are going to fall down, why did he create us? He's not a just father, husband, or whatever it is, Knowingly who will do this? Yeah, good. Well, others are not talking. Come on. It's very intellectual. It can be very taxing, But this will expand our kind of brain part which we have not used before. It forces us to use a different brain part to challenge things. Good point. What do you think, Divanshi Mataji? You are there with us? So we can't see you, so are you with us? You catching us with what we're trying to say?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm here.
Yes, I'm saying, what do you think? for participation. Can you participate, or you are in a discussion, the different class or something? You cannot speak.
I I can speak right now, Prabhuji, but I'm unable to participate in the discussion.
Oh, okay, okay. So you're getting what we're discussing, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, okay, all right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Yes, others, please participate. Anybody else? What do you think? So there are Nitya Mukta, Nitya Baddha, two kinds of jivas, say souls. Don't go searching on Google. You'll misunderstand. Okay? For you, now this is enough. This information is enough. At the leaders level, we discuss it much, much later on. So tell
Hare
us,
Krishna.
what do you think? Yes, yes, Om Prabhu.
Again, new question arise to me that yeah, as Srishti Mataji said, we and everyone says we are fallen down, and we once used to live with Krishna, and Krishna even tried to convince us. So does that mean at that point of time we were not so much of we didn't have knowledge enough to be with Krishna, or we were not qualified and we were with Krishna and we were not qualified enough?
Well, you know better. You fell down. I know what I fell down. Why do you ask me these important questions, man? I'm asking you the same question.
Again,
Good question. But you should know, you are spirit soul, you are with Krishna. Prabhupada writes that when we are going back to Godhead, when we're preparing, all our life flashes back in front of us. Different our past of our different past lives.
So Prabhuji, that means that it all starts with that damn free will. I mean,
With the free will.
yeah.
Yes. With the free will.
Because okay, I understand that soul Satchidanand, but then in spiritual world also we get a body. We also have free will, right?
That body is spirit soul in
That
original
body is
form. Yeah,
spirit soul.
spiritual. Yeah.
Spirit soul, right? But we have a body.
Same spirit. You don't require any body. Right now, the soul has a body. Soul is inside the body.
In spiritual world,
no body.
No body.
Just
But
the soul.
we have that desire, or we have that free will.
Soul is there. Yeah, spiritual desire. Yeah, everything is there. Spiritual mind, spiritual intelligence, spiritual desires, all this is there. Spiritual, with Krishna.
Yeah, but then if this is the case, then why one should or must think of leaving Krishna?
Good question. This is a question which has been asked, discussed in Krishna in ISKCON so many long time. Prabhupada says because of free will.
But if our free will is also spiritualized,
Yeah.
in spiritual world, we have a spirit body. We don't have a body, we are spirit soul.
Satchidananda. Yeah, that's our
Satchit
body.
Anand.
Yeah,
So
that's our
why
body.
this is our body made up of these three only. We don't have a subtle body, right?
No.
Mind, intelligence, false ego.
The
We
subtle
don't
body is
have
in the
that.
material world. To change the body, you require subtle body.
Correct.
Mind,
So why we think why that kind of thinking then
Yeah, that if
happens?
you ask yourself, you fell down. Why are you asking me? I fell down, I know. Good question. Very good question. Full marks. But you're not the first one to ask this question. There are millions who asked before that. And they were thinking, thinking and thinking, and the
But
material
then,
world we are in the material world we are chucky piecing and piecing and piecing. Yeah, tell me.
yeah, Prabhuji, but then, of course, I am not the first person. Millions before asked this question. But then,
Even in
uh,
ISKCON there were so many of them. Yeah, I also asked.
yeah, but then what? Ultimately, what is the solution? I mean, ultimately, the solution is to realize that we need to
Yes,
end
go
this
back.
cycle.
Yes, that's right.
This is the solution, right?
This is a
So,
circle.
yeah. So there is no
So,
particular answer to it,
no,
right?
Prabhupada says that we were with Krishna in Vaikuntha, okay, and we fell down because of desire. Krishna said, don't go down, but we insisted. He said, okay, I'll create this world for you, enjoy, become the Lord, become God. We say that I want to see what is the meaning of God. Why should we always worship you only? Let me also understand what is the meaning of God, being worshipped. In the material world, all of us are God. Is it not so? We think, I like this, I hate that. Don't talk to me like this, don't talk to me like that. I like to eat this, give me that. I want to live, I don't care about your life. My near and dear ones should be alive. I don't care about others. I'll bomb others. Okay? This is how Krishna says, okay, now you are in the material world. Forcefully, we are telling him. This is the answer Prabhupada gives. So he forcefully gives us this material world to live in. And he creates a material world as a jail. Think about it. We'll come back to you. So others who raise their hands, please. Others who raise their hands, please jump in. Mother, think about it, Suchi Mataji, and we'll come back to you again. It's not easy. This is very difficult. Yes.
To add that similar question that how can, because in the material world we are covered with that subtle body and we have so much impurities in knowledge also because we are made of Sachidanand but we have that subtle body covering. And in the spiritual world you said there are spiritual desires. So how can spiritual desire lead to material world? How can that spiritual desires lead to material world?
It's your desires. You should know. Why are you asking me, man?
But no, spiritual desire must lead to spiritual desire means
Yeah,
like
that's right.
we
I
can
agree.
serve Krishna.
I agree. Very good point. So think. Very good. Think about it. We'll come back to you. Who was the other one who raised the hand? Sudhi? Yes, who's that? Who had raised a hand? Two, three of them.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Like if we are back to Godhead, then again after the free will, as per our free will, we are again coming to the material world.
Yes, we can.
So
Prabhupada says this.
And this will never end because we have a lot of desires. We'll again come
Yes.
and we.
Absolutely. But desires, you cannot go back to Krishna with our material desires. So desire
Yes,
should
but
only be to
again,
serve Krishna. But again, there's a chance to fall down. That's right. Prabhupada says yes, chance to fall down. Because we are
so
Nitya souls.
so this birth and death, it will never end because our free will never end.
No, but if you choose to be with Krishna, there's no birth.
Then from there we'll never fall back again.
But you
It's
can
like
fall back again
this.
if you desire. If you again desire like this, you'll fall back again. How do you know this is your first time in the material world?
Yes.
How do you know?
I
So these are very profound. These are very profound thinking. Or you will experience your brain expanding. These things nobody has thought about. We have not thought about these things, All the cells are jumping now. Chemicals are jumping in our body. Correct?
Yeah. Then why
Much.
we are doing this? If
That's
we'll
right.
again go
Think
there.
about it, we'll come back to you. Good question. Think about it, we'll come back to you. Yes, those who raise their hands. Who would raise their hands, please?
We had a question about Srishti Mataji just discussed now.
Yes.
that you said that this is not our first trip to material world. We might be
Possibly, I do not know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm saying
we
it
can
may not
go
be our
there,
first.
come back, go there, come
Yes,
back again and
that is
again.
true. Yes, that's
So,
true.
so that doesn't make sense to me for because our whole aim is to go back to Godhead and
Yes,
defeat this cycle of birth and death. So
yes,
this
that's
will
right.
never end because our free will is also eternal with our soul.
Yes,
So
of course.
my question being that all the souls are made of Satchidanand. So are there difference in the souls also because free
Yes,
will
yes,
comes
I
with
told you.
differential
I told you.
learning.
There are two kinds of souls. One is eternally liberated souls who never fall down. And second is Nityabadha who fall down. Propensity to fall down is there.
So so the Nityabadha, they will always fall down or they can also choose to never fall down.
Of course, they can choose never to fall down.
So that's my question. In the Nityabadha category, their souls are different or same? Because if
No,
someone
no,
is
they are the
saying,
same. No, they are the same.
so someone is choosing to stay there and someone
That's
is choosing
right.
to stay there. So
That's right.
how?
That's right. Otherwise, everybody will be the same, no? Free will is to make sure that Krishna enjoys and we can enjoy with Krishna. Otherwise, everybody will stand up like robots, Wake up in the morning, all says, Good morning, Krishna. What would you like to eat today? Let us dance, Krishna. Krishna says, Oh no, God, I don't want you guys. So here somebody says, Hey, good morning, Krishna. Somebody says, Good night, Krishna. Somebody says, Let's dance, Krishna. Somebody says, Look, I made this for you, Krishna. Somebody says, Let's go dance with with the cows. Let's go to cows. Let's go this. Yes, we go there. He likes it. He's a young boy. Nava Yauvanam. And we are young with him all the time. We are not old there. All right, you got the answer? Think about it. We'll come back to you. Very good. Yes, what is the point? When you think about it again, come back to us again. Okay, we'll come back to you. In the meantime, who raised their hand? Suchi Mataji raised her hand or somebody?
Yes.
Yes.
So then, if in Bhagavad Gita Krishna says that na gatva na nivartante tad dhamma
Tadama
paramam.
Paramam. Yes,
So then it means that it is coming with a disclaimer. You can choose to again come back to
absolutely
material
right.
world.
Absolutely. Prabhupada says this. Yeah, Krishna said it, but it's more or less. So all the devotees became very surprised. Oh my God. But we can come back. Yeah, we can come back. We are prone to falling down.
So there is no place where we can be secure. I mean, no.
No, don't say that way. Say it's our choice what we do. It's my world, it's my world, it's my choice, it's my choice. I'm the man. This is me. I hate this, I hate that. I want to be with Krishna, I don't want to be with Krishna. It's our choice. That's our choice. You want choice or you don't want choice in life? Tell me.
Yeah.
You want choice in life? That's what he
Yes.
gave you. That's what he gave you. Think about it, Padma Prabhu. It's a choice. Yes, Path Prabhu. You thought about it. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Yes, I've been writing down some points. I didn't want to interrupt anyone.
Very good. Yes.
So, Prabhu, first of all, I would like to say one point is that yes, we have free will, but we don't have absolute free will. This was a discussion before also. We have very minute free will.
Yes.
In this world also, we are governed by modes of material nature. Like
in the
we can
material
only-
world.
In the material world, right?
Yes.
We are governed by modes of material nature as well.
Yes.
And in spiritual world, when you go, then you can use your free will there, as Prabhupada writes in our purport.
Yes.
You can use your free will there, but that's also minute because
we are minute.
Yeah, that's minute. Point number one. Second point is Prabhu, about coming down here, going down there, whatever. So the point is, Prabhu, that being without Krishna is not possible. I think when we even desired that Krishna create something separate, I think I'm just speculating now, but his point would be that you cannot be without me. I am that everything is.
So what did he say? That's right. That's right.
Even in this material world, I think all Krishna is doing is just hiding himself in plain sight. Like everything, as Prabhupada is saying, that even the stone, this
no, he's not hiding. He's not hiding. He's saying clearly.
Yeah,
we are not
there.
ready.
We are not exactly Premanjana Chirito Bhakti Vilochanena. So
right.
we don't have the vision to see him. He's there, but our eyes are covered up.
That's right.
Because,
That's right.
That was second point. I'm just giving pointers. If you want, I can discuss more on them. I'm just giving
No, that's
pointers.
very good, very good.
Right. Then third point is about Prabhu that we can have very innocent. See, since we had free will, and by free will, by default it will mean that we can either choose something or not choose something. And when we were with Krishna, I think it can be a very it not necessarily like, even if I compare to this world, some desires do not necessarily come out of envy or hatred or ignorance or something. For example, if there's something, just because I have the free will, why not I experience or choose something? No, I'm not envious, I'm not hating or whatever. Might be, but there can be innocent choices also, and there
Absolutely right.
should be an option to choose, because that is the definition of free
Absolutely
will,
right.
right?
Absolutely right.
So we can choose. It's not that I'm in ignorance or the spiritual world has whatever. I think we can just choose, because that's the definition of free will. We can think
Absolutely
of
right.
one other possibility existing, right? And
Absolutely
the
right.
point is that as souls, we never had the knowledge of what it means to be without Krishna, because we were so in love with him and engaged in the service. We had no knowledge of what it means without being without him, right?
I don't
And
know. You may know about,
maybe,
talk about yourself.
yeah,
You have been with him, so
no.
possible.
So yeah, it can just be an innocent choice, is what I'm trying to say, and not necessarily out of envy or ignorance.
I don't know. I don't know about
Yeah.
the last part. It may be innocent choice or not. I do not know. It's possible, possibly not. Yes, Sushima, you think about it. Good point. Yes, Sushima, yes.
Yes, Prabhu. So, can it be an innocent choice? Because Prabhupada right out of envy.
I don't know. Out of envy, we are doing it. You want to become like God. You want to be like Him. It could be innocently also we may do. I do not know. But it's a tough call we made.
But how can we understand all this concept with so much of, because I personally see everything with a material conception. I mean, right now, what I am seeing, anything is with that material thinking. But I don't know when I'll have the spiritual body, or maybe somebody has a spiritual body, or only made up of three things, Sachidanand, can think.
No, why? If you dissociate yourself from the material body, you are in the spiritual body. That's the whole idea of Krishna consciousness. You don't have to wait for you to. You never get a spiritual body without material body. If you think like this, you have to get liberation first from the body, material body, then you are in the spiritual body. That's you are experiencing here. Okay? Think about it. We'll come back to you. We're already 8 o'clock over. We have 5 minutes to wait. We've gone over time. Yes, Sushi Matari, you want to say something? You had raised a hand. Was you or somebody else?
Yes, Prabhuji. There are a lot of questions coming onto my mind now. There are a lot of questions.
Very good. They should. That's the whole idea. You're sleeping. What do I do? I woke you up. You must thank me rather than complaining to me. I'm not saying
Yeah,
you're complaining. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're complaining, but yeah, tell me.
I am thinking in a different now. Why there are a lot of astrologers and they say that we know your future and we know everything about
Yes.
from where you came from, and due to the planetary system, they are just calculating everything. So
Yes.
how do they know? We don't know as a spirit soul that how we are. They're studying this due to knowledge. That is what Path Prabhu said. If we have knowledge, then only we'll be able to understand and about God, and then we'll as that will not come back from God. That's one thing I understood from this.
Yes and no.
Yes or no? Okay. And
Yes
this
and no.
okay. Okay.
Because we were with him, then we fell down. That's our ISKCON. Prabhupada's teaching is this. We were with him, we fell down. We chose to come to the material world. We
But
forced
if we have
Krishna.
knowledge, how we will come back? Like if
That's a good question. That's what I'm saying. Very good question. Same question you are raising again. It's a very good question. So think about it. But you're not the first one asking this question. Remember this. You're not, everybody has been asking before you. Very good. Very good. Yes, others can participate. You just can't. You're taking this free malai, man. Free cream for you. Participate and put your energy in it. Otherwise, too much for me. Bro, it is too
Hare
much for
Krishna.
me. I want to have my lassi now. My God, forget about all this thing. I don't want to be. Yes, tell us now. Your contribution. You should contribute now.
Hare Krishna, Babuji. Yes, there is another word Krishna says that Tyaktva Deha Punarjanma,
Yes,
Naitima Niti Swarjana. So
yes.
once you go back, then you don't come back,
No, more or less. Yes and no. You
come
may
down.
come back too.
Yes.
Because you're
That's
told to come
then
back.
again comes to the free will. But then
Yeah.
does it come a time element comes in it? Because one stage I remember a discussion that when we are eternally conditioned, so Nitya Bhakta. So when you become Siddha, like you um, like purified enough or you qualified enough, and then you go back to Godhead. So when you go there, because no time existed there, so and you are participating in the leelas or you participating in your service, whatever your purpose is. So and that doesn't feel like that you've been away for so long or like
Yeah.
so. What's the like then when this free will comes, like we as Past Prabhu was saying that might be innocent choice, but and we wanted to know that what is
I don't
without
know.
being Krishna,
I don't
and
know.
then
That's
we
what you
just
are
come
saying.
and and then Krishna created this material world and he provided everything, so we can realize that we have to go back.
Yes.
So once we go back, then we know okay. So that there was so
Yes.
is it be like this?
Yes. And then you after some time you say, but I want to become a Krishna like you, I want to enjoy like you. I don't know. Yeah, eternally Prabhupada says this. Guru Maharaj says the same thing. Yes, Sushi Mataji.
Prajita, then can this eternally conditioned can come into the category of eternally liberated?
Yes, of course.
Can come.
Yes,
There
of
is
course. No, but you can choose to be.
okay, that is also choosing business. There is
No. Listen to me. The eternally conditioned soul, all are eternally conditioned means who are bonded in the material world. You go to the spiritual world, you are liberated. But from there, the way that we are made, we may choose whether to come back or not.
no, but you said that there is a particular sect of soul who are uh, eternally liberated from the first
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. So
Yeah.
can this sect of eternally conditioned can turn into eternally
No.
liberated
They
or
can't become, but they can live like them,
can?
no? They can live like them. Just like if there is a kingdom, somebody is a king, and somebody who are, living there with this thing, you want to reach there, you can live like them, be with them. There's no difference. But you can choose to come back again. To say, no, I don't. I want to go back there. I'm I'm, I'm, I'm missing my material world pangs. You may choose like that, but they may not choose. You understand this point?
Yeah.
You can live there with them in their palace, no problem with all of them. We're all one. We are all the same brothers, sisters. Yes, answer is yes. We can become, but you don't become them. You can become like them. They're made that way, you're made this way. We are made this way.
Okay. So what was our fault to be made in that way?
Very good question. Think about it. We'll come back to you shortly. Okay, who raised this point? When you thought about it, raise your hands. Okay. Yes. Who two people raise their hands? We are concerned about the time now. Padma Prabhu, yes, Prabhu.
A question, Prabhu, that I asked led me to another question in that particular subject. That the knowledge is the basis that we choose, because if we have knowledge, then we'll understand that Krishna is the life here is more better than the life there. So we'll choose to be with Krishna.
Yes, of
And
course.
in the Nitya Baddha category, all the souls, if they are made same, they should have same knowledge, because if there is no time, there is
Yeah.
no timing that I learned some knowledge and gained some knowledge. If
Yes,
all
that's right.
the souls
They
in
know
the
everything. They know everything. What is need to be known.
so if in the Nitya Baddha all have same knowledge and have same free will, how can
Spiritual world. Spiritual
come
world. Don't say Nitya Baddha. Spiritual world. Everybody knows everything. We know about Krishna all the time. We do not know the material world. We don't know there's a material world. We don't even know. Nobody needs to know. People think, oh, is it? Is there a material world also? Oh, there are souls living there? How can you live over there without Krishna? Oh my God. Poor beings. Why are they over there, man? You understand this point? Yeah. Okay. Think about it. We'll come back to you again. There was one more person who raised their hand. Who was it?
I was the person who raised the hand.
Yes, yes. Please come.
Do we have time? Like, is it okay?
That's what I'm thinking. It's already 8:15 now. We are 15 minutes overdue. You want to do a part 3 on this?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. Because what happens is the difficulty is that for me, it gets a tempo, you know. People are thinking all this is going on, everything is going on, you know. And then it has to stop and restart again is a big difficulty. But time is a fact. It's nobody's fault.
Bro, but if it's okay with you, can you spare 15 minutes of your time?
Okay, I can do. If you guys are keen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess so. So
I don't know if we can complete this in 15 minutes more. Okay, that's the only difficulty.
So,
Okay.
coming back to that
You see,
parcel.
all these questions that you guys are raising should have been raised. I have raised all these questions myself, thinking, all in a corner, you know. But I think I've shaken you guys up, you know. The tree is shaken now. So you were thinking, this is my duty. So it depends on how much we can get out nectar, you know. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji, let's continue.
So thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu, just coming back to that part and parcel.
Yes.
So part and parcel we've discussed, and I think that we are part and parcel of Krishna. We are reciprocating love with Krishna. We have minute free will, and there's the entire creation is of Krishna. So my point was, even in the material world, Krishna is with us, every soul as Paramatma in the hearts, and he's reciprocating love with us, all of us, right? Oxygen is there, sunlight is there. He's supplying material bodies. He's, whatever desires are there, he's giving all of that. So he's reciprocating love. Even as souls, we have read this in Nectar of Instruction, so that's why I'm saying. I don't know, I've not realized this point, I'm just saying that even as souls, all the souls are serving Krishna. The Uttam Adhikari has this vision that all the souls are somehow engaged in the service of Krishna, but me, right?
Yes.
So that means, and Krishna, and as souls, so point number one was the souls are already, they were there to reciprocate love with Krishna. And then even in this world where we might feel that we are separated from Krishna, but we are still serving Krishna and reciprocating, not reciprocating love, I would say Krishna is loving us. We are not looking towards him. And souls are giving pleasure even to Krishna by existing in this world as well. So we are doing, our duty, like as part
I
and
don't
parcel.
understand this point. Soul is doing their.
So Prabhu, like even in this world,
by existing, how are we pleasing Krishna?
So, even in this world, we are engaged in so many different kinds of activities, right? And yes, there is. I would say that yes, there is obviously this pain of separation from Krishna, and Krishna is feeling that pain that this soul is not. Prabhuji, are you please?
Okay, hold on. Okay, continue, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. So, am I audible to you? Because your frame is frozen.
Yes, please. Yes, I'm here, Prabhuji.
And I think there is a lot of lag also, Prabhu, in when you're.
Oh, something is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think what we can do is let us 3. Okay. Because your point will part. There's some problem connection, and the connection problem is there. Can you hear me? Hari bol.
Hare Krishna,
You
Prabhu.
can hear.
Yeah,
Okay. I
Prabhu,
think something is wrong with the connection. So we'll take your point, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
The suggestion is, and then after that we'll take a pause. We will start. We'll do part 3 next week.
Okay.
Only on one condition. Only those participants are allowed to be in this program, not part 3, who have thought about it deeply. Not that when you're making some notes, what we discussed, what are the points, so we can very quickly come to the conclusion, come to the tempo building, and then we can discuss it further. Is it okay? So all of you, please. Otherwise, don't mind me, because it takes time and energy, right? Free will, nothing is free in this material world. We use free will and we suffer. Even the Santa Claus with a clause, Santa Claus. Yes, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah, now I think your frame is better. Yeah, now it's better. Yes, Prabhu. So I was saying that if like for on the vision of Uttamadhikari devotee that souls are engaged in the service of Krishna, and if they're engaged in the service of Krishna, that means Krishna must be deriving some pleasure out of the service, right? So from that perspective, I said that even while we are in the material world, we are in some or the other way we are serving Krishna, and when we are liberated, also in our capacity, we are serving Krishna as well. So
no, material world, you are not serving Krishna. That's a problem. That's why we are bonded. But by doing devotional service, we are serving Krishna.
Okay.
By being good, yes, you are following some tenets of Krishna. So you're serving in a way, but not good enough for him to intervene.
Okay.
By understanding him, you are intervening him. You are communicating to him.
Okay. So the reciprocation happens there.
When you know the person, right?
Yeah, obviously.
And the person is happy to talk to you. That's reciprocation. That's relationship. Is it okay?
Yes, but Krishna is always reciprocating, right? Even if we
100%.
don't.
He's always doing it. That's why people say, something told me not to take that flight. And I tell you one example of it. I was many years ago, I went to Bharuch. That's where I met somebody. We were doing some audit, The person said that he had taken in a train, he and his partner had gone in the train to South India. And at a particular station, the partner said, I will change my sitting seats from one compartment to yours, you go to my compartment. That person said, and he changed. I went to that compartment and then left the station. In few minutes, that person where he was sitting a bomb blast and he died. So this man said he was crying. He said, my partner took my death. Business partner. No? So this is how Krishna reciprocates. He wanted him to live. He said, Krishna, something told me in my guts to do something, so I did it. He's always helping. He's always shocking. Okay? I think it's very taxing for a lot of people. And not everybody's used to thinking. I'm used to thinking. I'm used to quite a bit of taxing in my work, my thinking. So my suggestion is that if you want part 3, please raise your hand if you want part 3. Raise your hands, like this, all of you, to raise your hands. Okay? All right, wonderful. So those who want to raise your hands, then please think about it. You must think of those terms, what we discussed, and make your notes ready. So next week when we come, by Srila Gurudev Extreme College Mercy, we can very quickly come and bring up the tempo and discuss this. Those who are not thought about it, please don't come. Because only ticket to come here is your commitment. That's what I want. There's no free ticket. I think it is fair. Because you tell me, you thought about all those things? Any one of you thought about all these things that we're discussing? No. And this is what I want you to do. Why not? We should be thinking about this. We're very happy to say we're part and parcel of Krishna and we follow Krishna, we love Krishna. What does it mean like that, And all these questions are valid questions. This is not the first time. This is not for the first time they have been raised. And we should have raised individually. All right, which I have done. Now all of you to do much better than me. Okay? Thank you very much. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada, our Savior ki jai. Remember one thing, make a note somewhere and you say, what are the philosophical differentiation of other Gaudiya Math, Chaitanya Math about falling of the soul for the more spiritual world? Make a point, we'll discuss that point too. Okay? In the meantime then, whose time is to chant Hare Krishna? Maharaj, please hear us.
No. Good.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Navina ji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, कसे आहात तुम्ही? बरे आहात ना?
हा, मला खूपच छान आहे.
हो, मला खूपच छान. मी खूप छान आहे. खूप छान. Wonderful. All the best. All the best. हाँ, very good. शुभोदय जी, आप भी ठीक हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ प्रभुजी.
अरे वाह. हाँ, very nice. बहुत अच्छे. ठीक ही रहिए. और माधव जी, आप कैसे हैं जी?
मैं ठीक हूँ प्रभुजी.
आप भी ठीक है जी. Very good. Now, you must speak in Haryanvi and Punjabi. Try doing that. Very nice. All the best. Okay. Now sing very nicely, Navina. With nice actions, we'll follow you. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, start.
Maharaj, please hear us.
Maharaj, please hear us.
We have learned some real good stuff.
We have learned some real good stuff.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
And today for you we will sing.
Today for you we will sing.
If our room is clean,
If our room is clean,
then our mind is clean.
then our mind is clean.
If our mind is clean,
If our mind is clean,
we can do anything.
we can do anything.
If our room is dirty,
If our room is dirty,
then so are we.
then so are we.
And if we are dirty,
And we are dirty,
we're not happy.
we're not happy.
Wasting time
Wasting time
is the greatest crime.
is the greatest crime.
Because wasted time
Because wasted time
means a wasted mind.
means a wasted mind.
So best use your time
So best use your time
when you're in your prime.
when you're in your prime,
and your whole life
and your whole life
will be sublime.
will be sublime.
If your wealth is gone,
If your wealth is gone,
then there's nothing wrong.
there is nothing wrong.
But if your health is gone,
If your health is gone,
that's a different song.
that's a different song.
But if your character dies,
But if your character dies,
then the world will cry.
then the world will cry.
Only saintly behavior,
Only saintly behavior
lets humanity thrive.
lets humanity thrive.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
We must always remember Krishna
We must always remember Krishna,
and never forget him too.
never forget him too.
But how are we to practice this with so many things to do?
But how are we to practice this with so many things to do?
That is the greatest question.
That is the greatest question.
And here is the greatest clue.
And here is the greatest clue.
You must learn to work so nicely.
We must
You must learn to work so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
must work so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
So listen very closely
So listen very closely
and make your thinking sharp.
and make you thinking sharp.
Let's learn how we can live and work so Krishna won't depart.
Let's learn how we can live and work so Krishna won't depart.
If something's due tomorrow,
If something's due tomorrow,
finish it today.
finish it today.
And whatever's due today,
And whatever is due today,
do it now, don't delay.
do it now, don't delay.
If your friends might be lazy,
Again. Your friends might be lazy.
your friends might be lazy.
Doing bad things.
Your friends might be lazy
Your friends might be lazy
or doing bad things.
or doing bad things.
But you think again,
But you think again,
don't follow them,
don't follow them,
and you will win the end.
and you will win the end.
Whatever work we're given,
Whatever work we given,
we do our very best.
we do our very best.
We only live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
Only live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
This is how to live, to work and to play. If you learn to live this way, we'll see Krishna every day.
This is how to live, to work and to play. We learn to live this way, we'll see Krishna every day.
And when the time is up, he'll take us up above. We'll sing and dance with him with our hearts full of love.
And when our time is up, he'll take us up above. We'll sing and dance with him with a heart full of love.
So chant Krishna's names, his glories and his fame. It's the only way this world will ever become same.
So chant Krishna's names, his glories and his fame. This is the only way this world will ever become same.
Now please ask this greatest question
Now please ask this greatest question
and find this greatest clue.
and find this greatest clue.
You can only remember Krishna
You can only remember Krishna
if Krishna remembers you.
if Krishna remembers you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai His Holiness Srila Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Krishnananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Kishinitai Gaur Chandra Premanande Hari Hari
Hari
Bol. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnavastar Bhutale Srimati Mahavishnu Goswami Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnavastar Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namo Saraswati Devi Gaurmani Kuchayani Nidhi Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. What I suggest is, I'm hoping that you guys will think about things, make notes and all that. If that is the case, maybe we can have a little longer session next week. Maybe we can start from 6 to 8 rather than 7 to 8. Time is less. So we'll conclude next week. Krishna willing, but we'll let symbolic mercy. But as I said, it depends upon you people. All of you should think about it. Spend some time on what to think about. What is it? How is it? What is the meaning of I'm part and parcel of Krishna? Why did Krishna create me? Why is suffering? What did he know? Even after knowing this, why is he still allowing me to do so? What if I go up there, I'll fall down again? What is the point? What is this? Why am I Nitya Bada? Why am I Nitya Mukta? All these things should be thinking. So don't come to conclusion, but think. Okay? Write your points, write your questions, and by Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada, excellent Goddess mercy, we'll try and collectively come to an answer. Because alone, even I do not know. That's why we say, together we can. That's why we say the word we can. Not I can, not you can. Okay? Hare Krishna. Krishna willing, we'll see you next week, same place, same time. Till then, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you. Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank
Ram
you.
Ram.
Thank you,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.